What's going on, guys? It's your boy NTG back at again with another video. Yes sir, your boy is back. Man, we're gonna be coming hard with these bangers. I got a lot of videos for you guys. I got some live trades, some psychology that I've been working on. Gonna be straight content today. So I got a video for you guys today. You guys know, if you're one of my OGs way back NTG, you know, flipping accounts was the number one thing on this channel. Honestly, we flipping $10 accounts, $50 accounts, more $50 accounts, $100 accounts. So I decided to flip a $60 account on NAS, and I was able to get it up to 3,000. So I'm gonna do that full breakdown for you guys. So I hope everybody been doing good. Hey, comment below how you guys been doing on your trading, or if you just want to say what's up to your boy. I got some live streams that I want to do next week coming soon, so I can just, you know, sit down, chill, talk to you guys, maybe do some analysis. All right, guys. So I think this is gonna be a good video for those that wanna, you know, get some insight and some small tips on flipping accounts. Okay, guys. This is not gonna be no consistent trader type of thing. This is just, hey, if you interested in having fun, you want to flip an account, it's definitely gonna be the video for you guys. All right, guys. So like I said, I hope you guys are doing well. I got a lot of good content coming to you guys soon, so I can't wait to upload that. It's good to be back. Good to see you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button for your boy NTG. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. Like I said, your boy is going to be uploading a lot more videos, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that, and make sure you guys stay tuned for that trading psychology, because everybody been hitting me up about that. Psychology is low right now, so we're gonna go ahead and boost you guys back up, man. We got to get that out ASAP. All right, you guys. So you guys already know how we like to do it. We're gonna roll the intro and get straight into the video. Let's get it. All right, you guys. So we're back on the charts. I'm gonna do a market replay on this trade because I didn't live record it, but I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna show you guys the profits, so you guys can see there. I'm gonna have the screenshots and everything like that. So like I said, this is just gonna be a small video for those who are interested in, you know, just flipping the account, guys. This is just a flipping account, okay? If you have $50, $100 to lose, and you're like, you know what, I just want to have fun, I want to flip an account, I'll give you guys some small tips on how to do that, okay? And this came up because I was doing a live trade with my VIP members, and shout out to Vanessa, you know, one of my all-time VIP members. You know, she's being consistent. She just got her funded account, and, you know, in the process of that, you know, because she's getting closer to her consistency as a trader, she was like, you know, in the future, you know, she wants to flip accounts, and I haven't flipped an account in a long time, like I told you guys, and we were just talking about it. I was like, you know what? You know, I haven't flipped an account in a while, so why not? And then I flipped it the next day. All right, so I sent this analysis to my members, actually. I had a nice golden zone here, as you guys can see, at that blue zone. And I was telling everyone, I said, hey, this is a good buy zone right here. So if you're interested in buying NAS, this will be the price spot right here. And as soon as it got into that zone, it rejected. So I'm gonna be talking to you guys about how to utilize the higher, like the 15-minute, 5 minutes to draw your analysis, and then using the 1 minute time frame to just kind of manage the trade and look at everything. So when it comes to flipping account, guys, this is go big or go home. Okay, so like I said, if you got $50, $100 to lose, that's just what it is. You know, this is full risk, guys. So like I said, I don't recommend it. This is not, you know, you trying to be a consistent trader flipping $50 accounts all the time. No, this is just to have fun, challenge yourself, see how much you can really bring the account to, right? And there's just some 3 confirmations that I want to run through you guys before you start actually getting aggressive with your entries, because the key thing about flipping accounts is entry. Okay, so like I said, I already knew where I wanted to buy NAS. Like I said, I sent this analysis to the members, and I knew where I wanted to buy. So the first thing that I look at is the higher time frames, first of all, and I wanted to draw my zones on the 15 minutes. So I went ahead and drew my zones here. Now, the reason why I'm not going to draw my zone starting the resistance from here is because we had the wick. So technically this is also part of this zone here. You know, if we go to the lower time frames, we could have a candle there. So this is why I'm not starting the zone here, because you guys know, you know, when you're drawing your support and resistance, you want to get at the pivots or the turning points of where the market is. All right, so that's where I want to draw my first zone. And I'm drawing these zones because I want to make sure that I know where there could be a certain level of resistance, you know, any type of pullback. And your boy NTG want to be aware of that. And I planned on taking TP right at the previous low high here. So this is where I wanted to take TP once we got to this area here. Okay. So I have all of my zones drawn out perfectly. So now I know where I want to go. Okay. Everything else from here, this long, you know, this long bearish candle here, there's no sort of resistance or anything like that. So nothing to worry about on there. So now I start to go to my lower time frames just to look at my zones, make sure they look all nice and, you know, precise. Yeah, everything looks clean, solid. Okay. So now let's get to the actual trade. So there's 3 things that you guys want to look out for to get your solid entry. So the first thing I look at is my zone. So where is my major buy zone? It's right here, the blue zone here. So that's the first key thing there, what I'm looking at once I want to flip an account. The second thing is the confirmation of a Japanese candlestick, which we will get to. But we want to see some sort of a Japanese candlestick confirmation. And then lastly, I wait for the break of my pattern. Okay. Now, this is a similar method. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while now, this is a similar method that I used for Bitcoin when I had that big buy zone. And I flipped that 1,000 to 10K. So I had 1,000 and I flipped it to 10K. If you go back to my channel, you can find that video somewhere. So this is a similar method, you know, using my golden zone method. Now, if you've been in my membership, you know what my golden zone is. Now, so all I had to do now is wait for NAS to get to my golden zone. That is the first thing first there, okay? So once we touch that area, that's when the blue lights start to come on, okay? So here is my first confirmation, is the touch of the golden zone. I like it for it to get a little bit deeper with the price, you know, just so that I know that we're having that support there. You know, we're not going to just break through the zone, because that happens. I've also lost 10K on Bitcoin from, you know, getting aggressive with my buy zones here, my buys at the golden zone, and it broke through. So I also have a video on that if you guys want to watch that as well. It's on the channel. But here we are now. We're solid into that golden zone there. So that looks very good for me. So I'm like, okay. So now I'm starting to prepare for buys a little bit, because 1, we're in the golden zone, and 2, I got Japanese candlestick pattern right here. That's confirmation. And I also got a confirmation here as well. So that's what I'm looking at. And I'm only looking at the 1 minute time frame, guys. This is a small account, so I want to be as precise as possible. That's why I'm only using the 1 minute time frame to watch this trade. Now, the third confirmation for me is the break of the pattern. So I want to wait for the break of the pattern for me to actually enter the trade. Because like I said, guys, when it comes to flipping accounts, it's all about the entry. Okay, entry. I cannot stress that enough, because if you can flip an account, but if you don't have a good entry, you're probably gonna blow your account or get margin call before you even get the chance to catch the move. Okay. So as you guys can see here, I'm drawing the turning points of my pattern. Okay. So let's go back quickly. All right. So I'm drawing all the turning points here. I got the wicks here as well. So I have like a nice little falling wedge there going on. And what I'm doing is just I'm waiting for the break. Okay. So I had to wait to draw my pattern. So I let it, you know, range a little bit, see if I can find something that's pretty consistent that I can wait for the break for. And this is what I got. Now, I got the break here. So this is where I want to enter now, because that is the final and third confirmation for me for my entry. So like I said, the buy zone, the Japanese candlestick, going into the break of the pattern, all 3 of my confirmations for me to buy. Okay. Now, like I said, there's no stop loss on this trade, because like I said, it's either go big or go home with this trade. So I don't even have a stop loss, But we can go ahead and look at the drawdown, which I was in, which wasn't too much at all. I say about 15 pips. So pretty good. Okay, you definitely want to stay below that 20 pip range when it comes to flipping accounts. That's how precise you want to be. I like to stay in there 10 pips. Sometimes I get good and I get like 2 pip drawdown, 5 pip drawdown, but you want to stay below 20. 20 is the maximum that drawdown you want to see with flipping the account. Okay, especially depending on the size. And this size was $60, so I definitely didn't even want to go over 15, but it was able to hold the trade pretty well. So after that, this is where NAS started to take off. Okay, so first things first, guys. The first mistake that some of you guys do when you come to flipping accounts is when you start to get a little bit of profit, you're like 50 pips in profit, you are already scaling in. That is what you don't want to do. Okay. All right. Unless you're really experienced with, being in the market like this and being able to control your margin and your money management, do not scale in right away. Okay. The safest way to scale in when you guys are flipping an account is waiting for some sort of a structure, maybe even a retest, something like that. Okay. I like to wait for the break of my higher high zones or my low lows if I'm going for sales, for me to actually scale in. So I don't just start adding positions. I wait, I draw out my zones. I have a zone there, and that's where I want to start adding positions right there, like boom. Because now I know, okay, I have the zone here. It broke structure, and look at that. We got that nice retest, giving me even that second confirmation there. So it's beautiful. Coming off of there. Beautiful 1, 2, 3 engulfing there. So I know NAS now is going to be taking off. I got it again. See my zone again. Just holding the trade. I'm going to draw out another high zone here. Boom. Draw it out again. And then we broke structure again. That's another add there. Okay. Simple. Okay. You don't want to get too aggressive, guys. Okay. Like I said, you get too aggressive. And see, this is how you guys, sometimes you mess up your scale ins, because you scale in, you get the retest, right? And then you're like, oh, okay, boom. And then you're like, boom. And then you're boom. And then it rejects. And what happens is you have 3 positions in now, plus 4. Okay. Now all 4 of these are in drawdown. Okay. And your initial position is not strong enough to hold the trade. And so what happens is you end up blowing the trade or going break even because you went a little bit too aggressive. So that's why I tell you guys to take your time with the breaks. Okay. So I had the break here. Beautiful confirmation there to buy. I like to buy the break, but you can't buy the confirmation. And then I wait. Again, we had the pullback for that high low. I had some sort of level of resistance coming off of the resistance 1, 2. Beautiful. Coming back up, coming down again. That trade, this initial position is going blue, red, blue. It's staying blue, still blue. And then we had the break here. Perfect. And then all I do is just do that same scenario. And look, now NAS is taking off. Beautiful. Okay. And even when it's taking off like this, guys, okay, do not scale in. Okay. I know it looks nice, but some of you guys get too aggressive with the scale ins. Going way too hard. Okay. Let the market play out. Wait for some structure. Okay. So now we're at the first zone. Now I'm deep in profit already, right? I have a couple positions in. We're about 220 pips in profit. Good. Very, very nice. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to keep, showing you guys the screenshots and everything. And I'm looking at the resistance. Now, I haven't scaled in yet. So I'm waiting, like I said, for a structure to play out again. Okay. Now I'm looking at how can I get out this trade if it starts to go against me. So now I'm going to mark up my support here at the high low. So now the break of this high low will mean early confirmations to get out. Okay. So if the market starts to break below here, just like how we did a little bit down here, this is where I'm going to actually close my trade instead of waiting for it to hit my TP, which was at the 1160. Yeah. So now I'm waiting for the bracelet structure again. And this is where I'm scaling in. Okay. But I can add positions now because I can add these positions in, because if we look down here, these positions are over 200 pips in profit. So I have so much cushion now. As you guys can see as well, I start to increase my lot sizes because I built the account. I have a lot of margin, so now I can increase the lot size versus me starting off with the micro lot. Now I can build it to 0.04, half a mini, and we're building that account. So that's what you guys want to look at too as well, is building the account. So now we actually did get close to the TP. I didn't get out the trade yet, so now we're starting to pull back down. And I said, okay, I can get some last minute scale ins. Okay, so I'm just waiting. Like I said, the close will be below this blue zone here, so I'm not concerned about any of this pullback right now. And when it comes to flipping accounts, guys, you want to make sure that you are not scared to hold your trade. Okay, you're gonna start seeing some pullbacks like this, and this is where that mental toughness is gonna come in. Okay, and like I said, guys, if you guys don't like scaling in at the zones, use your trend lines. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys another way. I drew out my trend line. You can draw it here or here. Wait for the break of it and start adding positions. Either one that you want to do, and then wait for the market to break off. And we're still waiting for it to get to that TP area. It's still not there yet. I can even draw a zone here. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, maybe you don't want to hit that 1160. Ooh, I don't know. But I'm still holding it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to still wait a little bit. Here, you guys can draw another trend line. Or you can wait for it to build some candles. You see we got some resistance there. So that's good. So I know now I have a trend line there. And waiting for the break of that is another way I can scale in, which I do have some positions here at the 11, like the 1120, things like that. You guys see the screenshot. So, and then that's where you can add another position there. And then boom, this is where we hit TP, and I'm able to close that trade in. So I know this was a breakdown, and you guys are like, okay, I got some good tips and everything like that, but I can tell you guys right now, the seriousness of like your mental strength when it comes to flipping accounts like this, it has to be so solid, guys. So please do not look into doing this type of method if you know you don't really have strong psychology. You don't have that mental toughness to hold trades, to really scale in the right way. If you're a greedy trader, you can't control your greed. I also don't recommend you trading this, because you're definitely gonna add too much positions at the wrong time, and you're going to blow the account. Okay, guys, flipping accounts is all about entry, mental toughness on your psychology, and the timing of your scale-ins. That is so precise. And I showed you the technicals, but when it comes to the mental game, guys, you got to understand that this is the real deal. And if you flip accounts, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And those three methods that I gave you is going to determine your success. Okay, you can follow this plan to the T. But if you're scared to, hold drawdowns here, if you are too greedy and you're adding 20 lots, okay, at the wrong time, everything is not gonna play out for you well. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. All right, guys. So this was fun. This was a nice little $60 flip. I miss flipping accounts. You guys know I used to, if you go to my older videos, I had like $1,000 to 20,000 flips, $50 flip, 50 to like $4,000. I ran up some crazy small accounts. So if you guys really enjoy the flip account content, I'll definitely bring it back. I definitely will load up some $50 accounts, and we can just have fun with it. We're gonna see if NGG can break any of his records on his most flipped. I know for a fact my most for $1,000 account is 25K, and I did that on gold. I did that last year, so I wonder if I can break an account. A lot of people message me about, hey NGG, why don't you run it up to 50K, 100K? So, hey, why not? You know, just break the YouTube for a little bit. All right, guys. So if you guys did enjoy the content, make sure you guys hit that like button for your boy NTG. It's good to see you guys, man. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, man. I'm going to have some good content coming soon and a lot of trading psychology. But for the meantime, you guys can check out my trading psychology playlist. It is on the channel. Go to the playlist there. New psychology. I got like 7 or 8 episodes. So catch up to it. And I'm going to have some new videos coming out for you guys soon. All right, guys. So it was your boy NTG. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow for the analysis. And I'm out. Peace.